Very wrong button. Very right button. Very good gamble. Cheers. And thank you for coming through and seeing how the show is doing. I was actually turning on my monitor right now. Or okay. Shoe. Wait a minute. How are we doing this? We need to go. I still can't see it in vision mode. Like being able to see it in this mode. Ah, there we go. Okay. Now. Good old. There it is. Now I can seize the chats. Great. Hello. I have jokes. I have garnet. Been cutting a lot of that. I cut some other stuff too. Like, okay, so Gam, when I think of gems, I think of like clear things that I can see into, but they're colored, so they've got like blue and red and green. Why did it not go away? Alright, stay not go away. My phone shut off. I'm trying to monitor the chats with the phone, because sometimes I gotta click on things that aren't the chat. Okay, wrong direction with the sound. I gotta turn the sound down so it doesn't echo, 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 echo. So, anyway, you know, there's gems, and there's ones that are like see-through-y, like this. Actually, this is a good example because I'm not getting live feedback like that, but I am like this. So I could show you. See, this one's I could see through it, right? And then there's like it's got shininess, and then there's like this one. It's blue, and I can see through it. And this one's green, and I can see through it. You know, it's called translucent, right? And this one, it's kind of translucent. I mean, I can see through it, so it counts as a translucent gem, which is what we're cutting right now. Sorry. And it's sizable too. Bam! It is it is friggin' 7.5 carats. Yeah, that's right. 7.5 carats of rhodolite. It's so beautiful. It's so gorgeous. It's so making me wish that I had a camera that worked. Well, we're going to be switching to Windows 10 soon anyway. Oh, I can't believe I said that. Windows 7. Windows 7. It's my 7 computer. But to be fair, when I built the computer, it was designed around Windows 10. But I was like, no, Windows 7. And that's what I got. That's what I'm using. To get back to the point, I've been cutting all these like translucent gems. Let me show you this one, because this one's like, it's a unique color. But look at that. See, I can see through it-ish. Yeah-esque. Like, it's got an orange and brownness to it. But there's gems that I can't see through that are called opaque gems. Now, take the Praenite, for example. The Praenite's more opaque, but it's still translucent-esque-ish. I can see down into it, so it counts as translucent, you know. Sort of. But then there's, like, this Adventurine. Now, I can actually see light through the aventurine, but I can't actually see any pictures through it, so it is totally opaque. But this piece is actually going to be a really neat piece once I put the shine on it. It's got little silver sparkles in it. Who doesn't like silver sparkles, right? Sparkles. Speaking of sparkles, here's another opaque one. It's called malachite. This thing is so friggin' heavy. It's solidier than all get out. And see, when I polish this, it'll look different. But this, man, I wish I could get the sparkles to show. Listen to how solid it is. Oh, darn it, I forgot. I was gonna show you the frosty mug and laser shoot the temperature on it. Except it's hard to see with the laser light, isn't it? Bing! Where are we at? $48 degrees. And the soda pop? 45 degrees. Let's get this thing open and in the mug. Alright, now let's see how cold it is in the mug. $38 degrees. Cheers. Now that's cold. Oh, we got another video to do. Actually, I probably ought to do that. Blam-motron! She freed up 20.4 gigabytes. Yeah, 20 gigabytes plus more of data from my 32 gigabyte SD card. I'm thinking about getting a bigger one, but you know, it works, and I can take what, 8-10 videos on it. Big Garn bar 1. Next we'll play Big Garn bar 2. Right there. I had to make a decision. Hey, cheers, Chris. I had to make a decision on which part to cut, so you can see right there where I was going with it, and that's also the point where I decided to make that stripe, because that bar would have been longer, but it would have been less carats. I got 7.5 carats out of this thing. It is nice. Oh. Hey, Jeanette's here. Cheers. Thanks for coming through and saying hello. And stopping by the show. Checking out the garnet that we're working on. We're working on some big garnet. Working on a lot of garnet this week. Worked on all kinds of garnet. Oh, they're still going? Alright, well, cheers. Hey, Jeanette, if you see Dobson and or Milkman, tell them to stop in and if they want to claim their bottle. Because I think it was Dobson, but Milkman might have gotten lost in the live chat. I'm not sure. I don't know. But anyway, here's the garnet that I cut, and it's got that stripe in it. Yeah. And it's like big and red. Beautiful. It's a nice piece. And I got like half a dozen jokes, so we'll see how that goes when we get to the joke portion of the program. I also have some other garnet, darn it, like this piece. I don't know if this is really going to show or not, but I cut this by hand. Oh, it's all like, you can't see it, darn, but at least you can kind of see some of the flare. So, you might get to see this one get progressed as well through the videos. I was thinking about making it a feature. I might if I get lazy and don't have time to do the video. Maybe we'll make it a feature in the summertime or something. And then I also got like I got this little one here that I cut. We'll see if it'll come through on the camera, because it's got these two matching facets, and then it's got its own little stripe in the middle. Notice it has 3 colors. That's because it's flat on the front, see? But it has the 3 facets on the back, so it really kind of... That'll make a nice little ring. And then there's like this one. I've been pushing this one, which I need to do more with it. It's hard to... There you go. You can see the red that's coming through. So if I turn the pavilion some more, I think we're gonna have a beautiful red gem. I mean, that thing ought to be gorgeous. It's flawless in there. It's a gorgeous piece of crystal too. And there's this one, which is actually a little bit better, but I can't decide how to finish it out so that it'll show that. We need to create some sort of a window because it's so dark. I know like some gemologists say you don't want to have a window if you want true brilliance, but I'm working with poor quality material here. I gotta use what I can, you know, that kind of stuff. So I've been working on those pieces of garnet, and then like I showed this one a little bit ago to Gamble. And this piece is a piece of hessonite. It has a nice orange to it. Eventually I'll get it finished out, and that orange will come through. And then this piece of hessonite here. Man, you can really tell that I shaved. I dry shaved, just like Rambo. It was in a hurry. I didn't dry shave though. I actually used shaving soap. It's my delicate skin. My delicate leathery skin. So there's another piece of garnet that doesn't necessarily have the right color that I want, but it's a nice piece, and it has some translucency, so once we finish it out, it's going to make a nice, you know, ring piece on there. There you go. You can kind of see that. It's coming through. It's a beautiful piece. So I've been working on garnet, and that's what takes us to the stone of the week, garnet. I actually worked a lot more garnet than that. Ooh. Worf. Talk about some friggin' working it. Here's a little bit of garnet. And there's a little bit of... Don't spill it, don't spill it, don't spill it. See all those pieces? Yeah. I've been busy. Busy. I've been studying all of those pieces, trying to push all of them forward. So, like this one, it has a little bit in it, but it's just too dark. I don't know what to do. And like this one, it's so big and red. I wish you could see it. It's so clean inside. I mean, something this size is usually not so clean. But we'll get to those. We will. We'll get to the crap out of those. And just one more example, so you know I got like some various colors. Aw, it's not coming through. There we go. See? Different colors. So, it's all rhodolite. It's just various formations and densities of the various chemically compounds. Yeah, so what should I push next week? Orange citrine I was thinking of. Or maybe some champagne quartz. Could do a little bit with this Imperial Topaz. Bling bling. We were supposed to have some more come in yesterday, but it didn't show up. I think it's coming tomorrow. It rarely happens that it shows up a day late, but we did have that holiday, and actually for having it show up Saturday, I thought that was like really early. I was not expecting it to show up on Saturday. And then I'm like, whoa, already? Yeah. And then I'm like, it didn't show up. Oh. Let's soothe. Soothingly. Tickles those diabetes back into, like, thriving. I don't know where I was going with that. Let me see if I can snag Dobson or Milkman. We lost people. He accidentally pushed the wrong button. Oh, that'll happen. That'll happen the crap out of itself. Yeah, we should do an AAP raid. Sometimes I raid people's channel. I go over there on my own and I'm like, Gemin out raid. And one person was actually like, oh, do you got some people with you? I was like, no, it's just me. It's just me. I'm too trendy to bring people. Because actually, I wasn't live at the time. I was at somebody's place and I was making a joke. I was like, my fingers won't stay off the wrong button. Boom. Boom. I gotta make a joke about BRB. I'm gonna have to write something like that for next week. I'm getting better at actually writing the jokes, I think. I just wish I had, like, a funnier bone. I think that's my problem. Like, I'm good at, I'm able to write the jokes, but my bone is too serious. I have a serious bone. I just don't have a funny bone. I mean, I try to have a funny bone. I've hit my funny bone. And it did not make me laugh. It was a very serious affair. Oh, I gotta keep an eye. I gotta keep an eye on this because this big Garn bar has like 4 or 5 videos, which I should probably take a look and see. Okay, ooh, lemon citrine, malachite, something else. Oh, there's the big Garn bar. I got it. I think that's it. This one might be it too. That one's probably it. That one. That one. Okay, yeah, 3-0. Okay. Great. You know, I think the bulk of the video of this, man, that thing was so thick when I started with it too. I think the bulk of this is mostly me cutting out the squirrels. Because there are some gnarly squirrels in this thing. I mean, it's still got some bubbles in it, and I could make it smaller. You know, it'd still be more than 5 carats, and those would be gone. At least I got rid of I got rid of a chip. Oh, it was so gnarly. Like, I was looking at it like this, and it was like this. and another one like this met, and then they went down farther into the stone, and I had to cut down to get that out. I wanted a nice clean stone for the show this week. And I wanted a big piece of garnet, and I only have 5 pieces of garnet that could make something this large. And now I only have 4 because I made one. I don't know if I want to sell it either, or give it away, because it's such a big piece. But then again, that's usually what I do. Find someone who really appreciates it and send it to them, and the next thing I know, getting more stuff. Just depends on what's available in the mines. You know what I've been looking at is, okay, so opal, right? We got some opal, a little bit of opal. We're going to be working on opal. Actually, I have video, I was just looking at it, of some malachite that I was showing earlier. Got the malachite Motron right there, a little bit of sparkle. And we're going to be looking at the malachite and the amazonite, but we also need to do some opal. So I was looking, I was like, oh, all the opal in the world's in Australia. But wait a minute, this opal I keep bidding on says something about Ethiopian opal, which maybe means that it's synthetic or fake or, you know, some other kind of stone that's called opal. But it turns out that more recently, opal was found in Ethiopia. So it's been getting mined out and sold off, and since it's so plentiful and such a new market, there's not a lot of buyers, and it's going really affordably. So that's why I'm able to get like bigger pieces of Wheelo opal than Lightning Ridge opal. And there's the rough. Got it straightened out. Now I just got to fix it. Thought about turning it into an angled piece, but yeah, I figured right there that 6-sided piece would be better. Could have done it like that, but it would have taken too much fixing and I'd have lost too much. And I'd have been steering into that swirl I was telling you about. Taking that bottom off helped to actually get rid of some of that. Some of the problem. Oh, video. This one? Yep, there it is too. There it is with extra there it is sauce. See that squirrel? Blam, right there. I don't know if you can see the mouse or not, but look at the left side. There's like a couple of little white dots. Totally a crack. And it's as deep as that facet. Look at all that nasty crack on the side of there. Sheesh. Being all a giant crack. And look at that. See, when I turn it, now that crack is gone. It's Gone Motron. 9000. That's right. I got it down. And it's got better color too. Having it cut down like that. I think it has better color. Yep, Australia. I watched a show about that last night. Man, I haven't been able to keep up with the chats on my phone. It's too, small. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Jeanette's hanging out and checking out the bosses and stuff.
Here comes the money.
Hey, it's Farrah. Hi, Farrah. Welcome to the show. We're working on rhodolite, a rare combination of pyrope and almandine. This actually happens to be a rather large piece. Let me show you the standard piece, if the camera will allow. And my butterfingers, my smooth butterfingers. This is a standard piece of rhodolite that I cut. I know it's blurry, but you kind of see how it flares out, right? I mean, it's a beautiful piece. It's got all the flair and the beauty of a rhodolite crystal. Now look at this one. Bam! Bing! Bam. Bang. Bam. Big old honk chunk. This thing is 7.5 carats. 7.5 carats of rhodolite gorgeousness. I'm gonna take it out of this holder. This thing is really cool. I had to cut a little stripe in it there. I wish my camera would work. We're gonna have to get me a better camera. This is one of the very few giant garnets I've been able to secure natural, untreated rhodolite. And it's 7.5 carats. Big piece. Big old honkin' chunk. And I've been cutting some other rhodolites too. I was just showing those off. Here, I'll show you this hessonite, Farrah, because it's unique. And yes, I did dry shave. Like Rambo. With a, what do you call that, Chris? I should know that. I have one. It's not a utility knife. I did not dry shave with a utility knife. Survival knife. Yep, that's right, a Rambo style survival knife. That's a piece of hessonite with some beautiful orange flare to it. I just shaved down the rough into this cab style to see into it. And I don't know how I'm gonna finish it out, but I think it's gonna be nice when I do. It's got a nice orange color to it, doesn't it? This little bitty ring piece, I love this piece so much. This thing is so cool. I don't know if I want to sell it because it's so unique, but that one gal that does the jewelry at Kloss Jewelry, Bunny the Jeweler, she says that she likes unique shapes. And this is like, you know, a perfect little ring piece. She can mount that, and, you know, it's unique. So I'll show you my box of garnets, Farrah. I already showed everybody, but see, I've been pushing a lot of, all of these pieces have been pushed and studied. All of them. All the, you know, just grab one out and I'll show you. There's a little one. See, it's clear, but it's kind of small. I'm not sure how I want to finish it. See the facet on it. Grab another one. See, this piece is beautiful, but it's got some cracks in it. See that beautiful rose wine in there? Yeah, but it's got some cracks in it. So I don't know, do I want to keep it big or do I want to work the cracks out? This piece is long, but I'm not sure how I'm going to keep it long when I finish it. You know, that kind of stuff. Working the garnets. Like a master gem master. I've also been working on Invention. This piece, yeah, there you go. See how it's rough and then it has that extension? When I polished it, it will sparkle with little silver sparkles. Like this coin. I decided to cut a hexagonal coin out of it because it's, you know, I don't know what else to do with it. It has a lightning bolt, right? Look at that lightning bolt on there. Isn't that cool? I don't know what else to do. I can, you know, grind it down into plant food, but I like the lightning bolt on it, and it's a cool shape, so it could make a good pendant. So I'm going to be featuring the video for those in the upcoming weeks. I think right now I might be working on this piece. No, I'm not working on this piece. I'm working on a different piece, but see? Look at that piece. It's dark, it's light, it's dark, it's light, it's dark, it's light. Isn't that a cool little piece of hessonite? Hessaday, hessonite, hessaday, hessonite. This one, when I get this one, Farrah, what do you think? Now, is that a flare that you can wear? Look at the red on that. That's a pyrope garnet right there. That is real pyrope. Yeah. When I actually get this thing turned properly, I think I'm going to be able to get that from all 4 facets. Just taking my time with that one because it's so clear in there and it's such a high quality crystal. I just don't want to screw that one up. So I think I'll figure that out. It's working out. I got the garnet pushed. I got some topaz, some rose quartz, iolite, and Farrah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and send you some pieces like as a starter pack. And then, I don't know, I need to get your amethyst done, but I haven't done any amethyst. I haven't been working on amethyst, so that's why I haven't finished it out. And I also want to do the champagne quartz, which actually I was thinking about doing that next week. Bang! It's, you know, needs a polish, but I think I'm actually going to do the citrine. That way I can send you a piece of citrine, Farrah. Oh wow! Mr. Sparks a lot's in the building. Yo! How's it going, Mr. Sparks a lot? We're talking about rhodolite. Cut some big old garnets. Well, just one big old garnet, you know. Big old red one. Look at the size of that chunk. Here's the size of the usual one. See? Much bigger. Oh, I can see you guys like gems. I can see you like gems. Get it? It's a pun. I can see you like gems. I can actually see through this one. So I could see... Well, I wouldn't see you guys. I would see my camera, and it's really this piece of electronics watching me be goofy. Anyway, hey, Mr. Sparkslot, we also got commands, man. I'm getting to be part of the trendy awesomeness that is the Sparks-a-Lot School of Live Streaming. Cheers. I do have Opal, Mr. Sparks-a-Lot. I put it somewhere. I just bought some opal, and we were talking about opal earlier. Even though Stone of the Week is garnet, we will talk about the news. Stones in the news portion of the program. Oh, and then we're going to get to the jokes, because I got some. Dang, that's not the right one. Okay, so I'm going to grab the opal and tell you about the opal that I learned about. So, I learned originally that all opal comes from Lightning Ridge in Australia, and there's not a lot of it, and that it's getting more and more rare. It's getting to be all mined up. Well, I kept seeing Ethiopian Willow opal on sale, and you know, I see both of them, right? I see the Lightning Ridge opal, and I see the Willow opal, and I never really bid on opal, and that's another topic we'll talk about when we're cutting opal, and opal's the stone of the week. But stones in the news, I learned that there was more recently, like in the last few years, there's that little one. I learned that there was a discovery of opal in Ethiopia, and it's been leading to some bigger, more colorful crystals that are even facetable. And I've noticed on my cellar, like, oh, this is not opal, this is that stone I cut, and I can't even show it very well, so I'm not going to do that. And I've learned that even from my cellar, I can get, like, for $1.99, if nobody's bid on it, I can get like 6 or 7 carats of Willow, of Lightning Ridge, and I can get like 20 carats of Willow opal. So let me show you. Okay, I got like 6 pieces here. I got this one that has some like stuff on it, and I don't really know like if this rock needs to brush its teeth more often, or you know, maybe that's sour cream on there, and I should eat it like it's you know, a nacho chip or something like that. Gonna show you this piece, which actually has some clarity to it, and I might be able to polish it out. It's cool. It's chocolatey, so this might actually constitute being like a black opal if I can get it to show some stuff. And I got this piece, but I'm not sure if there's anything in it. And this piece, which is kind of the same story as the other one, but less hopeful. And last but not least, I have the money piece, which is a little shard, which is good enough for a doublet, maybe. Alright, I don't know if you're yeah, there's the green stuff. Oh, come on, camera, cut me a break once in a while. Oh, yep, we're working on another video. Okay, so let's see if yeah, it's not really gonna show. It's got some really nice colors in this shard, but it's so shard-esque. You'll like it's like I couldn't even I can't even think of anything that I'm gonna pick with it. Why do I have such trouble thinking of funny things near the joke portion of the program? I would pick I couldn't even pick a lottery ticket with it. I couldn't it's so thin. I couldn't even pick a losing lottery ticket. And would that be funny if I said I couldn't even pick a losing lottery number? It's so weak I couldn't even pick a losing lottery number. And that's basically the stones in the news portion of the program. For 3 weeks, yeah, I can't even figure out why. I thought it was something with the lighting. I thought it was something with the thing, the resolution or something. I think I just need to get a camera that's not like $17. $17 cameraman. So this is where I kind of finish it out, but I'm actually going to go ahead and wait, we can do this. Do 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 do. Oh, and yeah, Mr. Sparkslot, if you enter like boss and heist and exclamation point gems and let's see, I think it's like this. Bam. Like this one? Or maybe it's this one. Nope, that's it. There we go. A camera in mind. I don't yet, Farrah. I like, because the thing about the camera is like, I looked at a few of them, and then next thing I'm like, I don't know which one's a good one, so I just got the cheap one. And it wasn't even really cheap. Like, this is like a $24.99 camera all year long, and then it went down to $17.99, and I was like, yeah. But anyway, since we've gotten through the stone of the week and the stones in the news, let's do the joke portion of the program. That's right, folks. I even have a joke from someone else from the Invention forums on Edison Nation. Shout out to William J. He dropped in a joke, and it is funnier than all of my jokes, so I am actually going to give you his joke first because it is funnier than all of the rest of mine. I was taking a tour of a monastery, and there were some monks in the kitchen. And one of the monks was frying up some chips. So I asked him if he was the fryer. And he said, "No, I'm the chipmunk." Thank you, William J., for that glorious monk joke. I love chipmunks and chips and frying. So here are the rest of the joke portion of the program jokes. What do you get when you make an undergarment from computer parts? Technical support. Garmin. Mountain Dew should make a Z-shaped bottle, and they could call it a doozy. What do you find on the most exciting search engine? Research. That one's better when it's typed out. Yeah. What does a Rasta call a sinner? Cinnamon. Cinnamon. What do you call it when you see pasta from across the room? Pastafari. This one's for the video game players. It's an inside joke. Do the Nuka glasses count as Popeyes? Totally inside joke. All used guns are shotguns. It's kind of a pun there. I should vacuum clean with taxes because they suck so much. Yeah. I want to make a product called Hard so people can try hard. Here, I want you to try hard. So I bought you some. What do you call a medieval knight with a credit card? Surcharge. And that is this week's joke portion of the program. Wait a minute, I better turn down the volume before I turn the grinder wheel back on. Grinder wheel back on. Is this the video again? Okay, this is where we started off, or left off. Pretty close-ish. Yeah, this is the one where I actually even it out and flush out the back. And finish polishing it. Yay for videos. My week is complete. Oh yeah, those hey, Mr. Sparkslot, I've been working on my jokes. We found out that I'm not necessarily, like, I'm better at writing jokes than making jokes that are funny, because I don't have a funny bone. I have a very serious bone, and when I hit my funny bone, it was a very serious event. Okay, so I got the show. Okay, I didn't screw up the show. I did screw up the camera. The camera is back again. Thank you, camera. Is this really? Yes, this is. It is an empty video. This one's the real video. There we go. That fixed the show, and we'll move this do 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 do. Boom. Right there. Okay. So that is basically the show. We got upcoming features and shoutouts. I gotta go ahead and let this video run, so we'll talk about the upcoming features. Actually, okay, so I found a way to fix the bike thing down in the description. This way? Is it this way? I can't see because it's delayed. Wait a minute. This way? Yes, this way. The bike thing. I found a way to fix the bike thing. We're going to use a pop bottle lid, or a water bottle lid. That's right. We're going to use a water bottle lid, and it's going to fix the bike thing, which is, if, you know, it's been a long time. It's the compass ball, because I got a bell for the bike with the compass on it, and the compass ball broke off, and I might as well get a new one, but I got the thing and the description, so I might as well finish it out. Sing a prayer. That kind of stuff. So we're going to finish fixing the bike thing soon. Let's see, what else is on the upcoming features? Oh, we split. Hey, Chris was here for a private little hangout, and we got these pieces of rose quartz. busted off of True Agriculture's big thing, so I'm going to be showing that video soon. And I'm going to be airing the thing and talking to True Agriculture about his rose quartz. Because actually, I think there's a couple of good things in here. Not so much here, but in here, and then maybe here, and over on the other one that we can get and grind up and get in the mail to him. So I think that would be actually considered an upcoming feature. Oh, lemon citrine too. That's coming up. Oh, and more Imperial Topaz, because I was trying to show this off last week. Is that Imperial Topaz? And then like the double terminated Imperial Topaz, where it's, there we go. It's the same, and then when I turn it over, it's still the same, because it's like, and then, because it's two, double, double, two. So we're going to be featuring that, because actually there's some more of that coming in soon. And that, I mean, that is the upcoming features. You kind of get the gist of what I got going on for this big piece of garnet with the bar in the middle. And I kind of, after I used the 240, I used the 120 to, or I mean the 1000 to finish gritting it out, and then I polished it with some cerium oxide by hand, just right here on the old tabletop with some sandpaper. It's not the best quality polish, but it's enough to give it a good eye polish. Let's call it that. So, that is the stone of the week. Stones in the news, joke portion, and upcoming features. So let me give you guys a shout out, and then I can send you on your way. Being all great, visiting me, hanging out, saying hi, being part of the Trendy Club, because that's what you are. There's the live dashboard. There it is. Shrink it down to size. We'll shrink it down to shout out size. Bam! Because I like giving you guys a shout out, and I actually need to let the video go a little bit longer to finish out. So cheers to Gamble. And he is subscribed and he's ready, and we're going to give him some tanks when the general goes live next. So we'll have to stop over there and make sure he gets well rewarded for visiting and becoming a part of the Trendy Club. And Chris the Phenomenon. If you don't know, check out Chris the Phenomenon. He's got a brand new shout out to Airso Fatty, Airso Feet Fatty, Airsaw. Oh yeah, Airsoft Fatty. Okay, and it's a cooking video. And Jeanette Korzenko, diehard moderator for AAP. Cheers to AAP, and cheers to Jeanette Korzenko for being the connection and the nexus for a lot of awesomeness in the show. It's always a pleasure. And Farrahcast came by. We're cutting some Farrahcast, some gems. I want to get her package of gems in the mail because she needs some gems for her heart condition. Heart in needus of gemis. That's what it is. And so that's what I've been cutting a lot of garnets, a lot of iolite too, and a lot of peridot. All kinds of different. And that lemon citrine. That's beautiful lemon citrine. And, of course, I don't want to forget about Mr. Sparks a lot. Best darn streamer in the whole wide world. Cheers, Mr. Sparks a lot. Make sure you subscribe to his channel and his channels. Check out his videos. I had to check out his vape pen video. No wonder. And the secret guard. And elevated edibles. both worth checking out. Both delicious. Man. Full playlists. And the Smurfs. If I was not so tired, I would be better at giving shoutouts. Did I see your last message? Pick out a camera and let me know. Oh, Farrah, you're too sweet. I'll do that, Farrah. I'll talk to you, and I'll talk to you about getting an address to send some gems to, cause I got some stuff ready, cause I cut a lot of gems. Like I was showing the adventurine with the lightning bolt and the other adventurine, but I also got what's in the other room. I got this. It's a really cool adventurine. It's got like a kite diamond and these two like flares, and it would go great on a ring. Anyway, hey, 710's here. All right. Cheers. Just in time for the shoutouts portion. And shout out to 710 is Oil Upside Down. If you don't know, check them out. They've been coming by the show for a long time. They actually saw the donut. They saw the donut happen. That was so crazy. But it happened. Which reminds me, we need to do another donut or some kind of challenge. Maybe another lottery ticket. Remember that lottery ticket? Wasn't that something? But, I mean, the chances of that happening again. If you weren't here, we did a lottery ticket live and wound up winning $20. That was nice. Oh, you're getting tired. I am not getting tired. I am getting rest. And actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna try and get some orange citrine for the show next week, and then the champagne quartz for the following week. Hey, Sticky Buds for CBD. Hey, Gromies again. Oh, Sticky Buds for CBD. Are you Gromies homies? No, otherwise I would be subscribed to you. Cheers and welcome to the Gemstone program. You made it just in time for the shoutouts portion. We're actually wrapping up the show. This stone of the week is garnet. I cut this. Usually I cut these little pieces, and I cut this big piece, and it's like I could see through it. And yeah, I was playing with those earlier. It's kind of fun. So they're like big gemstone eyes. I can see you like gemstones. That was the joke, right? I can see you like gem. I don't know. Anyway, we are pretty much wrapping up the show. I did all the jokes already. We had some good ones. We had some bad ones. Most of them were bad ones. But that's what we do. Write fresh jokes for the show every week. And then we cut gemstones and I upload the videos live so that people can chat and ask questions. And it's kind of a slow show, so I try to add to it by having a joke portion and stones in the news and all of that rippity roll up in the corner there. I also try to have a little more liveliness, but I think I'm it's just been a long week, and we're getting ready for a good week. So I want you all to go out and, oh, that was the video. Okay. Have yourselves a lovely Monday and Sunday, and, I gotta think of things to say ahead of time for this. I'm trying to write it on the spot. Okay, so I'm trying to be like, have a lovely week and a lovely evening. I'll see you out there in YouTube lands, and next week at 11 p.m. Eastern. Much love.